Hey everyone, I'm Brad Nelson.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. And so the week begins.
It's just like any other week, Brad. There's nothing special happening.
For you.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, have a very important tournament this weekend. I qualify for the Players' Championships. This should be a
that's
6
really,
by
that's
next
really
time
lucky.
I'm in the next time I'm in the Versus series. This will be a 6. But yeah, today is Monday. By the end of the week, we're going to be playing out the Players' Championships, the year-long event. The
year-long event. It's going to go on for an entire year. That's a lot of magic.
It was a lot of magic for a lot of people actually to get qualified for this tournament. I'm really pumped for it, and I'm a little stressed about actually being in it because it's the last. The system changes.
Had I known it was going to be the last one, I think I would have tried a lot harder to make it. I'm a little disappointed not to be one of the people who three-peated. Mm-hmm. There's I think 4 or 5 of you.
I think there's 5. Someone said there's 5 of us that played in all 3 of them. But yeah, so this week we're going to be playing some Modern. Somewhat in hype for this weekend, but also because Modern is great now.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like the format like for the last couple standard formats when we could play Crackling Doom into Siege Rhino or Dig Through Time or Treasure Cruise or play like Esper Dragons or
I don't
Rally
like
or
any of those decks.
I like all
or
of
any of those cards.
Now it's just energy spinning the wheels and playing Ishkanon spider tokens.
I just want to play small creatures and attack.
You can do that in the standard format. It's not that effective,
yeah.
but you can do it. But yeah, so Modern is pretty great, and today we're going to be doing one of the matchups that I predict is going to be a big one at the Players' Championships, or at least guaranteed that the decks are going to be there.
Wow.
Kevin the Daddy Jones does not seem like he's going to. Now, if he jumps off Grixis Delver, sure, you got me. Metagame Guru, you did it.
you guru'd him.
Yeah, you guru'd me. But I do not predict him jumping off of this deck because this is a 3-format tournament. You have to be preparing for a lot of things. And Modern is the format that you want to play what you know.
Yes, and the daddy knows one thing, and that is aggressive blue decks.
Yeah, but a lot of people were talking about how, this is just a pet deck of his. But Kevin Jones has been playing this forever. It's his pet deck. But Jim Davis took the deck to the Invitational and top-8'd with it.
Yeah.
So it's maybe there's something to this deck. So I'm going to be playing that exact list that they played at the Invitational against Infect, a deck that I also predict to be at least a floor of about 2 and a ceiling of 4.
Floor of 2 is
I've been looking at this. I agree. They love their Infect. These players love their Infect. You think that Andrew Jessup's going to jump off Infect? I don't. You think Bradley Carpenter's going to jump off Infect? I don't.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I assume Brad has done a lot more work metagaming for the tournament that he's playing in than I have.
I have spreadsheets with links. You'll like it. You'll like the work that I have.
Is it color-coded?
It is.
Oh, my God.
Color-coded by teams. By predicted teams.
The data, it's so pretty.
You'll like it.
I like me some pretty organized data.
Yeah, you'll see it after this video. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to play Grixis Delver versus Infect, a matchup that is very grindy, all about Infect trying to get the damage through before Grixis has an overwhelming ability to just disrupt. And the deck can do that if it doesn't draw too many of its creatures. It's green draws, I like to call it from the Jund perspective.
Sure.
Too many Delvers, Tazagars, Young Pyromancers. Those cards, if I get flooded on them, I might fall too far behind. So I'm going to be digging for my removal spells, my ways to interact with Ross's strategy.
You really want 1, maybe 2 threats, and just enough to establish a clock and cut off my time, and then hold up removal spells, kill my stuff, while attacking for 2, 3, 4 a turn, and you'll get there about turn 7 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah, and so the match the games might go fast on the turn base, but we're going to take our time in those small, but important decisions in the first couple turns because those are going to dictate who actually comes out of the game victorious.
Yeah, we'll have a bunch of important decisions, and then we'll flip over the top 2 cards of both players' decks, and I'll hope that they're pump spells, so Brad's dead, and Brad will hope they're removal spells, so I'm dead.
Pretty much how it works out, but let's roll some dice to see who goes first. That's also important with Infect.
Yes, very, very important.
All right.
Good thing I'm very good at rolling dice.
So this is the poker game?
Yep.
3 of a kind.
I had trips too. I thought I was all set with trips.
On the plate.
Brad is just too lucky for me.
I have been pretty lucky lately.
0-2 in the poker game against you.
All right, well, I'm also pretty lucky with hands. I feel like I can keep this one.
Okay, well, I have some Infectors and some Pump spells, and this card I think is going to be very important in this matchup. So even though this hand is a little slow, I'm going to keep.
All right, and I'm going to start off this game as if I did not know I was against Infect, because this is technically a game 1. I'm not going to shock starting off the game, because I would definitely not do that in a tournament setting. So
I would shock. I have no fear.
You have no fear?
No.
What if I have another shock available?
Shock yourself again. Just
right.
taste it.
I wonder if we want an additional land. I feel like we'll find one if we want one. So I'm going to be going down to 19, and it's
famous last words. Well, we'll find a land. It'll be fine. I am going to go to 18 and cast this Cataxian.
Would you keep a land on top of your deck with that hand?
I was going to target myself, Brad. I don't know why. I don't know why you did that.
All right, sorry.
that's just a punt. What do we got?
A little over eager.
We got Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt. Those are good cards. Those were not very good draws. So I'm just going to play this. You just picked them all up. You got Snap, Bolt, 2 cantrips, and 2 lands.
Yep.
Sure, you can go.
All right. So here we can... I don't know what we want to do, because we want to get black out of our deck.
You can pick them up.
Okay.
We'll play this competitive.
I don't really know what I want to do with this fetch. I'm not that comfortable with this deck yet. All right, so
Yet. Is that foreshadowing for the Players' Championship?
Oh, there's no
This deck is actually garbage.
All right, so
Brad's going to 5-0 me in this set and then be like, I actually might play this deck. Then he'll play it for a day and be, no, I'm not playing it. On to something else.
I mean, that's usually how I work. I'm just going to ignore black mana for now.
Over-under on number of decks Brad considers for the Players' Championship is north of 20 because it's 3 formats.
Oh, yeah.
It's at least 6 or 7 decks a
right,
format.
I'm gonna Thought Scour first.
Sure. Good thing I cut you.
Ooh, both those cards were so good. All right, and then I'm going to Serum Visions. All right, bottom. Maybe we should have kept that land. Famous last words, go.
Well, you have a mountain in your hand. Why would you want 2 red manas? Did you draw another Lightning Bolt, Bradley?
Did I give it away?
Another Lightning Bolt. That's so many Lightning Bolts. It's not even fair. Well, I'm going to play this Inkmoth Nexus, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Wow.
I told you my hand was slow.
Scary.
I was not lying.
All right, I'll say go.
Wow. How do people win with this deck again?
By playing spells and doing things.
Oh. Well, 0 for 2. Let's see if we can do better. You got 6 cards in there, and I only know 2 of them now? Jesus. So I can attempt to do some stuff, and I probably should. Because as Bradley said, people win games by doing stuff and casting spells.
Mm-hmm.
So...
You know the Joe Lissette way.
Yeah. But instead of doing that, I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to cast Snapcaster Mage. I'm going to do stuff.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to Thought Scour, target myself.
I couldn't beat a second bolt.
Goodbye, lands. I don't need you.
Did you draw off that Scour end for turn?
No.
Wait, no, yeah, because you had 6. Yeah, because you should have 7.
No, I didn't, yeah.
I thought you only drew once.
All right, attack.
I am at 16.
All right.
Just...
Tazagar. 3. I don't even think I want any of these spells. I'm just going to get rid of all the spells because they're not that good. All right, your turn.
Okay, on your end step, I will attempt to dismember.
Hey, you're doing something.
I'm at 12.
Sure. You're at 12.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'll play this Inkmoth Nexus. I'll activate this other Inkmoth Nexus, and I will attack.
All right.
Take 1.
I have 1 infect.
You can go.
Thoughts card. Let me make sure I exiled my 1. Okay, I did. Just making sure I didn't do something goofy.
Yep.
You have 2 mana up?
Yep. Does that scare you?
Snapcaster?
Eight.
Bolt you.
5.
Wait. Sorry, I did this wrong. Collective Brutality, 2 life, and look at your hand. Alright, take that. Bolt you. Magic is so much fun against you.
Okay, we're here for game 2, and my hand is much better than last time, so I hope I get to win.
Yeah, I want to see the range of hands that I can keep and still beat Ross Merriam with.
That is... God, you're the worst. Why do I subject myself to this? I'll go to...
Because they pay you.
I'll go to 17. There's only so much my dignity and self-esteem is worth, Brad.
To be fair, I do think you're going to win this game.
Well,
There's no reason I should have kept this hand.
So I'm at 17. You didn't kill my guy. I will play an Inkmoth Nexus and attack for 1.
I'll take 1.
You're 19. You can go.
All right. I'm at 16.
Got him. Now you're in burn range.
Got me. All right. I will Thought Scour.
Sure.
Still at the end of my turn?
Yes. I'm going to animate this guy and Twisted Midget.
Sure.
Just want to get my cycle in while Bradley's tapped down.
And your turn.
Okay, not a bad draw. I'll crack this fetch, go to 16. Now I can safely just get a basic forest. Animate the Inkmoth.
Yep, take.
Attack for 2.
No blocks.
Take 2.
Sure.
Play a Glistener Elf.
I will take 2, or go down to 13 and mana like it.
You can go.
I'll go to 11 and get some info. Alright, so we've got Become, Vines, 2 Growth. Alright, I'll take the Vines. No. No. Go.
Okay, well, in order for Brad to not be dead, he needs to have a lot.
Bolt Murder's Cut.
No, I beat Bolt Murderous Cut. Because I activate, attack, Exalted Trigger, Mutagenic Growth, you have to bolt in response, and then I have lethal with the vines.
Okay, I'm dead.
So yeah, attack.
Sure.
Exalted Trigger Resolve. I'll pay 2 life, go to 14.
good.
I guess you could have another mana leak, but whatever. I'm definitely going to...
Dispel. All right, fine, you win.
Okay.
All right, so for my side, I'm going to be taking out some of my mismatching counter spells because this doesn't really stop Become Immense from killing me.
It also doesn't stop Vines of Astwood, even though it feels like it's a 2-mana spell.
Yeah.
Nope.
And so I'm going to be taking these out. It's a couple Young Pyromancers, since that's not really the game we're going to be playing. A Mana Leak, since it can be slow as well, as one of the 4 Delve creatures, so I don't draw too many of them and make my hands awkward. What we're bringing in is an additional land, also one that serves as a great filter source when we're playing Draw Go, which can happen in the mid game.
Yep.
Especially after Supper, when both decks are going to be a little bit more lined to fight each other. A Staticaster, which is what I consider the literal best sideboard card in the format. Like, in the matchups where this card is good, it is great.
Yeah.
2 Dispels, a Magma Spray, because they played Magma Spray, which is, lines up. Oh, where's your kitchen? Oh, you're not bringing your kitchen fixes in? Oh,
Nope.
Is it because you're afraid of my Magma Spray?
No.
No? Okay.
I hope you draw your Magma Spray every game.
Okay, thank you. A Collective Brutality and an Engineered Explosives being 2 really strong cards in the mid to late game.
Yeah, Brutality is quite good against the Infect deck. They usually have to use a pump spell to protect their creature, and you get to take another protection spell, and they just don't have the speed to handle your amount of disruption at that point. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I think I want to leave in 1 Dismember. So I'm actually going to make a swap from what you see here and cut one of my Mutagenic Growths.
Since it's a Lightning Bolt matchup.
Yeah, you do have a lot of 2-damage spells between the Magma Spray and the Collective Brutalities. Mm-hmm. So Mutagenic Growth is still pretty good, but against Lightning Bolt it is pretty poor. So I think it's still the worst pump spell. I'm essentially just cutting some of my weaker 1-mana spells and bringing in Spell Pierces to interact with Brad's removal, and then Verdian Corruptor doesn't really have any targets. Maybe you can tag the 1 EE, but that's a pipe dream, and Spellskite is quite good in the matchup, stopping most of Brad's spells, although it is poor against Kolaghan's Command.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're just going to bring in our Spell Pierces. I thought about bringing in Kitchen Finks, but I don't think there's enough for... there's not enough going on, I think, for them to be a plan in and of themselves in this matchup. I think Finks is just generally meant for Liliana decks, so that you have plenty of creatures to sacrifice to Edicts. So, just going to bring in Spell Pierces and play my normal game plan. Just swap in 1-mana spells for 1-mana spells, creature for creature. So the deck is pretty similarly composed, but I'm better able to match up against what Brad has.
Yeah, and protect your creatures more often.
Yep.
All right, so this opening hand looks like it'll be good at grinding away from Ross, but we are going to be looking for cards like Snapcaster or Tazagar so we can get some pressure on. Or I guess a Delver of Secrets.
Delver's is always the worst one now.
Yeah.
Kind of weird how that card has dropped in stature in the last couple years.
Mm-hmm. How's your hand?
My hand is fine. It's going to need some help, but I'm going to keep.
All right, so I'm going to Serum Visions and look at the top 2 cards. Whew. I don't even know.
Doesn't even know. Can you even?
I think this one goes on the bottom. I feel like I have to keep that one.
Ooh, it touched your hand. Destroying extra cards. Judge? No? That doesn't happen here.
Is that what you have to do? You haven't been winning against me, so you have to find other ways?
I'm just playing by the rules.
All right, I'm going to probe you.
Well, my 1-lander turned into a 2-lander, so that was good.
All right, so let's write some notes down, because this hand is pretty good. Pool, Become, Agent, Elf, Spellskite, Growth. So you can't protect your creatures, but you have a lot of them.
Yeah, and I can protect them.
Well, eventually.
I can eventually the next turn.
Eventually.
You got a strange definition of eventually, Brad. Am I not getting a next turn, or are you just going to kill me on turn 2? That would be impressive.
Go.
Mush ya.
I have been mushed. Is that
Yep.
is that what it was?
You are mushed.
All right.
You have one. Oh yeah, let's get the Tom Rosses out. Okay. So now I can elect to play either Blighted Agent or Spellskite. One obviously is a much more aggressive posture, but I think I want to play the Spellskite here. If I play Blighted Agent, Brad could just go removal spell, and kill both my creatures, and then I'm kind of in a bad spot. Although, if he does that, then I could follow up with Glistener Elf plus Spellskite if I have a third land, which wouldn't be the worst. But given that I'm under no pressure, I think I can afford to take the time and just get my Spellskite in play. I'm at 18.
All right. Might respond to that. I am going to. Black red bolt it.
So you're at 17?
Yep.
Yep.
Don't know if that's correct, but I feel like I have to make that play.
Seems good to me.
And down to 15, and I'm just going to... Five cards.
5 cards.
It's a lot.
Cinco.
Yeah, if it's...
Sank? 5 is sank in French, right?
It should be at 15, right? 2 shocks and a fetch.
What about a probe?
And a probe, 13.
13. God,
I almost have... my Death Shadow's almost in play.
gotta keep your eye on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I can say I'm at 8. Probably can still win this game if I pilot it correctly. If I don't, I'm just dead. So, we have a Growth, an Elf, an Agent, a Become Immense, and one other card. And this hand isn't the greatest against that.
Now I get to look at Fintuition. That's fun.
I do think this is the strongest play. This card.
Huh. Well, that's a tilt. Okay. I think I am just going to discard this because we're getting into a bit of a grindy game. So,
Alright, your turn.
which kind of makes me wish I had fetched last turn to get an extra card in my graveyard for this Become Immense, but live and learn.
Drew another Become Immense.
Just classic.
My other option was to get a Tasker and get a clock on him, but I don't feel like that's that important, unless I flood out horribly.
So now we have some options. I can play either creature holding up Pendlehaven so that a lightning bolt does not kill it. So I think I'd want to play so that lightning bolt does not kill another creature, but I could also just do that with. Then the question is which one I do that with. And it should probably just be this one. So, then you could just play a creature and I'd be in a rough spot. I think I need to actually resolve this. So, I'll play a Blighted Agent. I'll play a Pendlehaven.
Oh no! we're getting to a grindy game, so every card matters. Wow.
Now I really wish I had fetched last turn.
Wow. Alright. I'm going to lightning bolt that. Yep.
I'm at 16.
Okay.
My 3/5 Siraj Lightning Bolt.
Sure. I'm going to look at your hand, take it for compliments, and kill that.
Yep.
Alright, you have an elf. Your turn.
In case Brad has another Kolaghan's Command, I'll just put my land into play.
Yep.
No real point in bluffing anything. Attack.
Yep.
We'll pump the Pendlehaven. Hope he doesn't have Magma Spray.
Take 3.
Take
Or
2.
go to 3.
Yeah, go to 3. You can go.
Thought Scour.
Me or you?
Me.
Okay.
No, not my lighthouse. Go.
Sure, why not?
Yep. Yep.
Attack for 3.
Yep.
You go to 6.
Yep.
You can go. Sure.
Go. Pop my engine explosives.
Go.
Oh no, you have another thing?
Yeah. Always have more.
Go. Yep. No blocks.
Take 1.
Sure.
You can go.
Bolt it.
I will spell pierce your bolt.
I will dispel your spell pierce.
I will vines my ink moth.
Alright. Trigger. Electrolyze.
Come on! I did so much!
Go. I think I'm supposed to say go. Because you're so really high in life, right?
I'm at 16.
I mean, in the game of Magic, you're high in life.
You have an electrolyze in hand and 1 other card. How am I supposed to play this? Not sure if I can afford to spew this one, so I will pass the turn. That's more like it.
You have 1 card?
Yep. 15.
Go.
So... Just thinking about... I don't want to give away the information to Brad, but... because this is a key spot.
Here. No, I actually can sit here.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to hum
figured
too
as
loud
much.
for them. Then they'll just hear you're talking over my humming.
Sure. I still don't think I can really move from here, so I'll just pass the turn.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. More lands. That was definitely a creature, though. If it was a land, it would have been faster from here to hand.
I don't know if I attack this turn. Go.
I bet it was a Snapcaster Mage. That's why he paused. There's too many possibilities. So you didn't attack. I'm still at 15. Why wouldn't he attack with...
Because I can't technically win this fight now that you have 2 cards.
Sure. Here at 7. Crack fetch. I'm at 14.
All right. Am I dead?
I wish. We'll see. It's possible you're dead.
Really?
Depends what you do.
Do this?
Activate.
Yeah.
Attack.
Block.
Okay, you're not dead. Hey, it's possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
So I know there's an electrolyze, and yeah, I'm gonna do this first.
I'll let that result.
In case there's the 1 magma spray. Then I will
Oh wow.
become immense the ink moth. It seems weird using the become immense in this spot, but given that he's at 7,
You have 1 card?
the extra pump is not really worth much. I don't think it matters at all which ones I get rid of, but I'm going to leave myself with the most delirium possible. I have instant artifact creature.
I'm going to snap.
So I should leave a land.
Or I'm going to snap bolt.
You're gonna snap a bolt. So this is still on stack. This is on stack. I'll Blossoming Defense. Just drew all the best cards.
It all.
Sure, why not? You fetch, take 1, go to 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just dead. It doesn't even have to flip. I'm at
6.
I'm at 8.
Go.
And now I'm just dead on board.
Yeah.
Here for game 4, and I have a reasonable hand, and I think I'm going to start it out like this and try to get the most information possible from my probe. So, yeah, let's just run it. I'm going to go to 17 and get a breeding pool and play this guy.
And my turn?
Yep.
I'll probe you. All right.
Could have tried to find like a noble hierarch, but
growth, probe, elf, might, pierce.
Yep.
All right. Draw. Man, my draws are good.
And you're at 18 life now?
No, I'm at 16. Bolt.
Yep.
My 2 draw steps were great. Your turn.
And I'm at 17. I will go to 15. Is this even real life?
I don't even have the fetches to, like, lose more life.
Oh, okay. That's Grave Island. So you actually don't have second red source?
No.
That's nice. So I'm at 15. And, oh, we hit the land. That's lucky.
No.
I'll go to 14, get a basic forest, and I think I just have to hope that you don't find another red source in 2 draw steps, so, yeah.
Probe.
I have drawn a Become Immense.
All right.
I think I just...
Bolt.
Spell Pierce.
Bolt.
Of course. Just had 3 bolts.
I'll just take
Fetch
one
brings
here.
you to 15.
Just
so you
taking
have,
one.
Yeah. So you have 4 cards in
you
it. Yeah, 1 unknown.
One unknown. You know these ones.
Yeah. Spray 2 lands. Whatever. I'll just
Alright,
just draw an Infect creature, and then I'm in good shape. Never gonna do that, but it's okay.
All right. I have no idea.
I'm at 14. He's at 15.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, there's another probe. Okay. I'm at 14. He's at 13.
Draw. Keep on top. Put on bottom. I'm at 11.
Yeah.
And I will Tessiger.
Yep. Well, obviously then
Keeping
just
that
draws
up.
the threat.
3,
This is
4, 5. All right. Your turn.
okay. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
What's your hand again? It's like really good, right?
You know these 3.
Shoot. All right. Attack.
I'm at 10.
Go.
Gotta keep coming.
You don't want to pump it or anything?
Nope.
Are you sure? Okay. Take it.
1 Tom Ross.
1 time
I
Ross.
don't think I can reasonably go here. Maybe I can't. So, if I try to go for something and he has drawn literally any piece of interaction, I just lose. Yeah, I'll just take 1. You can go. Now he just gets to activate and find another bolt.
Oh, I do.
Oh my god. This is just so gross.
Oh, I feel good. 4.
I'm at
Your
6.
turn.
Maybe I was supposed to
Wait,
go.
you're at 6?
Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play around Spell Pierce. Go.
I know you have a lightning bolt. And...
If you tap out, I just kill you. You don't know that,
But I know you have a single bolt.
And
so
a Mega Spray.
I literally... Yeah, I'm just dead. Just don't have the mana.
Boop.
I did, in fact, have the Pierce.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to wait.
Okay, back here for game 5, and I have some interaction and an Infector, so definitely going to keep.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the top draws this deck can get, but compared to the draws that I usually have against you, I don't even think it's that good.
Well, let's see it.
All right.
I'm at 18. We got a Delver, Terminate, K-Command, Snappy, Snappy Poo.
2 Deltas and a Tarn.
Okay.
Right, you know what I mean? It like looks like a good draw, but I could see myself easily losing with this.
Yeah, I could see you losing with it too, but my hand's really slow, so...
Alright, I'm going to grab Steam Vents.
You're at 17. I think I would have won this game if I had my last hand.
Probably. That hand was very aggressive. I'll play a Delver and pass the turn.
Very interesting.
Can we just ban Probe?
I'm
so sick of it. Just perfect information.
This card is going to have to enter untapped at some point anyway, so...
16 to 17?
Yeah, I'll go to 16 and attack for 1. You can go.
Trigger. Reveal, because that's the daddy way. Alright, let's probe you.
Tilt.
Yeah, it just sucks when it happens. 2 Pierce, 1 Ink, 1 Growth, 1 Become, 1 Haven. Alright, so it is going to be a very long time until you actually... And even theoretically, I can just hold this back if I wanted to. I don't think that's the waiting game is not what I want to play. Let's go grab a Swamp.
16 ult.
No, I'm at 14 now.
Oh yeah, you probed.
Yeah.
And you now played the Delta and the Delver. So Snapcaster, Terminate, K-Command, Tarn. And then probably 1 or 2 unknowns. 2 unknowns.
Yeah. All right, there you go. I'm just gonna probe you again. I don't really need to
You're
see
at 12.
It. Attack for 3.
I'm at 13.
Go. I don't know if that's correct, but...
So, given that I'm very unlikely to attack with 2 Nexuses next turn, I think I'd rather just Pendelhaven here and get in for 2.
Yep, 3.
You can go.
I guess I should fetch Island.
So you're at 11 now?
Yeah. Don't think I want either of these. Nope. Not with the clock that this game has on it.
8.
And I have played a land, right? That was
Yeah,
I
you played the turn.
Go.
So now you... How many cards in hand?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 still, and I only know 2 of them. I think I'm just going to die to a bolt next turn, and there's not much I can do about it. That's an awkward one. I don't think I can cast it. So how do I win here? Presumably Brad only has 1 piece of interaction up now. I doubt if he has like Bolt or Magma Spray plus Murderous Cut, more power to him. And I'm under so much pressure that I have to go for it. So I need to find a way to cast this this Become Immense. So Inkmoth, attack, Pendlehaven.
Sure.
I can't.
I mean, you can't get to it, can you?
I don't think so. I can't cast either of these, or I die to K command. I literally can't cast either of these spells. Or I die to Colgan's command plus. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I have to do.
You can't Pendlehaven.
Yeah. So I think I just have to cast this mutagenic growth normally.
Yep.
And that deals 3, and then maybe I can do something.
Next turn.
Yeah. So take 3.
Yep. 6.
And I have to hold up mana, so. Yep.
You guys getting this? This is on camera right now, right? Okay. Just want to make sure. All right, go.
I'm at 4. And okay, I'm at 4. How do I win this then? I think I have to cast one of these now.
Okay.
Just to get a card in my graveyard.
How do you get through this?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't have the. I don't have the cards in my graveyard.
Did you have the blessing or something?
I just ripped it.
Sure.
But
Yeah, you need one more mana to even activate.
I need
And
a
have
mana
nothing.
and a card in my graveyard.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and for you to have nothing. Yeah, I'm just dead.
jeez. Yeah, look at this stacked hand.
Like, it's all expensive stuff, though. I could have beaten it if you.
Well, I don't think you can beat these.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
The K commands I actually had down pretty well. I just needed to draw like a blighted agent or something, so I could use my spells more aggressively.
All right, it might just be the matchups that I play. I understand that this deck has a pretty favorable matchup with Infect, and so does like Death Shadow Aggro that I play a lot, and Jund that I play a lot. But all I see is Infect lose a lot of the time.
Yeah, those are like the 3 best decks against Infect in the format.
Well, Infect sucks.
Yeah. You also just don't like playing like normal combo decks, and Infect is generally favored in the combo
Sure.
on combo
I mean,
matchups.
I did play Infect at the last Pro Tour. I played Infect at a GP and lost my win in with it back when I thought it was a better deck. But yeah, like you're right. Like right now, there aren't a lot of combo decks that are.
Well, there's Dredge. Like you're. Yeah, you're right. Like there's been a reaction to Dredge and people playing fair decks like with a good amount of hate that they can then like Tron and although Tron is also bad against Infect.
Well, but Tron has moved over to white cards.
Yeah,
I've
there's a
even
lot.
started to see Grim Poppet in sideboards.
There's
Like,
a lot of Blessed Alliances.
Yes, there's a lot of Blessed Alliance. There's Path to Exiles, and I've even seen Grim Poppet in sideboards, and that is some old school technology.
We've had the format with Infect being the #1 deck for such a long time now that I think people it moves very slowly.
Yeah.
It's finally getting to the point where there's a lot of hate and bad matchups, and people just have stopped playing your better matchups.
Yeah.
You're not even like you're favored against Dredge, but not by a ton.
Especially now that they're starting to main Dark Blast.
Yeah. So yeah, I've played Infect in one. I've played Legacy Infect once and Modern Infect once, and neither tournament went remotely close to well.
Well, all of my tournaments with both Infect and Legacy and Modern did go well, but I jumped ship, right?
Yeah.
Like Treasure Cruise rolled up to the dock, and I'm like, all right, I'm on. Like, I'm good. Infect can be ignored for now. So
Yeah.
as long as you jump off it at the right time, and I do feel like this is maybe a time to just get off that ship too. I feel like Infect is being really targeted, and it has had worse results than I thought. Like, I really do want the deck to have something banned from it, but I don't actually think Infect is a deck that shouldn't exist. I just think Probe is a card that shouldn't exist.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
just
sense.
sick of the, like, I probe, look at your hand, I'm like, oh, look, I can manipulate the game to be this way. And you see my hand, you're like, I have to direct the game this way. And I just want, like, real interaction, real play, because when you get to see your opponent's hand, you get to be a whole lot more aggressive in certain areas of the game that normally there's a dance, right?
Yeah.
But now that that's just like, you know there's going to be an opening, and that's how you're going to get your first down. And I'm just sick of that.
Yeah, uncertainty creates a lot more caution in everyone's play.
Yeah, and it's more fun. To me, at least, it is. I like more defensive. Like, I got to sit, like, if I didn't probe you in that game, that attack with Delver was aggressive.
Yeah,
But I
there's
knew
there's zero chance you win that game if you don't. If, like, basically you start you do the normal thing where you cast your interaction on my end step, and I had like all these spell pierce and stuff. I get to cast them, and eventually it's become immense you out.
So just a turn one probe won me that game. That
Yeah.
whole game. Just
And I
paid 2 life that was irrelevant.
And I saw your hand and saw that you didn't have the probe, and was like, oh, I'm going to beat him because he has all these all his interactions expensive.
And I drew, yeah.
And then you probe me. I was like, oh, I can't win.
Yeah, it's just like Wizards.
I knew it the entire time.
Yeah, Wizards. It's not like this isn't Summer Bloom. The card, it wins games really secretively. It's not like one of these cards that have been banned that are just like right there, like Blazing Shoal.
Well, and there are a lot of turn 3 decks that use Cataxian Probe just as a free cantrip for whatever reason. We have
to dig through your deck.
Yeah, you have Death Shadow wins very quickly with it. Infect wins really quickly with it. There's the Kiln Fiend deck now. Any other Storm variant. All of these decks are just trying to kill you on turn 3.
Yeah, and they're all trying to use this card generates a lot of it. And I am a person that loves Death Shadow aggro, and I am okay with it leaving because I just don't think it's healthy. I don't think what I'm doing with this deck is just magic. Like, it doesn't feel like magic.
Yeah, I could definitely see a Cataxian Probeless modern format where you have Dredge, Affinity, some of the fair decks, and
I still
Tron.
think you have Infect. It's just not built this way.
Yeah, it would have to be for like fewer
Groundswell and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, definitely think that these are 2 decks that are going to show up this weekend. There will be coverage. It'll be the biggest event of the year, but with the smallest field. 16 players are going to be here in Roanoke playing it out for one of the biggest heaping trophies Magic has ever seen. It's very heavy.
Yeah, we walk by it every day when we come in to record it. It's large.
Yeah, well, I own one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it it's the same one?
Yeah, they're identical.
Okay. I'm not even sure if I could pick it up.
Yeah, I gave it to my grandma, and I was afraid, like, they put it on top of her computer thing, and I'm like, let's put this over in the corner. Like, I do not want an accomplishment of mine to end up just, like, hitting her in the head. Like, the thing is...
Brad, you put your grandmother in the hospital. You have to stop.
If this thing falls, it'll kill anyone. It's like 30 pounds. It's dangerous.
This is a deadly weapon.
Yeah, this thing, it's really heavy. Maybe
Remind
not 30
me not
pounds,
to make Brad angry.
But it's like 10 pounds. That's pretty heavy for a trophy.
Yeah, you could do some damage with it.
Yeah. But anyway, it's going to be a fun weekend. Cedric Phillips, Patrick Sullivan, Ryan Overturf, and Matthias Hunt are all going to be doing commentary over 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. It's going to start up in the morning, and it's going to go all weekend long. It was fun last time, even though I had...
It was more fun 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, you did.
I did a lot better.
It was more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Too, yeah.
2014 is way better.
Yeah. But it's going to be a fun weekend. I hope you watch. I know you'll be watching.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm throwing a party at my place. I won't be there for the said party, but there will be one.
We live pretty close. I'll probably go.
There'll be a viewing party. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back for 3 more verse videos this week where we uncover a little bit more Modern in preparation for the Players' Champs and future Modern events, because
Modern's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere, and Standard's going to get some really busted cards soon. But we'll talk about that later. See you guys.